Hello everyone, welcome to Economics Bridge. Let's make economics simple, practical, and easy to understand.
In part 1, we learned that Ricardo's comparative cost theory is based on comparative advantage rather than absolute advantage. Now let's understand this with a numerical example. Comparative differences in cost. Comparative differences in cost occurs when one country has an absolute advantage in the production of both commodities, but a comparative advantage in the production of one commodity than in the other. Example: suppose country A can produce 40x and 40y, and country B can produce 10x or 30y. In this case, country A has an absolute advantage in the production of both X and Y, but a comparative advantage in the production of X. Country B is at an absolute disadvantage in the production of both commodity, but it has less disadvantage in the production of Y. Thus, country A has a comparative advantage in the production of commodity X and has least comparative disadvantage in the production of Y. Thus, trade is beneficial for both countries. Example of comparative cost theory: output from 1 week of labor input. It will be seen that USA is more efficient in the production of both mobiles and woolen cloth, but comparatively, USA in mobile equals 40 divided by 10 equals 4 times more mobile than India. USA in woolen cloth 1.33 times more woolen cloth than India. Thus, the productivity of labor in the USA is far greater in production of mobile than in woolen cloth. It is in situation, it says that the USA has a comparative advantage in the production of mobiles. On the other hand, while India is less efficient in the production of both mobile and woolen cloth, but its efficiency is less in case of woolen cloth. Therefore, we can say that India has a comparative advantage in the production of woolen cloth. From above, figures of India, A, B, and USA, C, D, which is evident that opportunity cost of mobiles and woolen cloth differ in the two countries, whereas the opportunity cost of one mobile in India is 30 divided by 10 equals 3 units of woolen cloth. In the USA, it is 40 over 40 equals 1 unit of woolen cloth. Thus, it is relatively cheaper for the USA to concentrate all its labor, resources in the production of mobile and produce 40 units of mobile alone with a week's labor input. On the other hand, the opportunity cost of woolen cloth of India, 10 over 30, equals 0.33 units of mobile, whereas in the USA, 40 over 40 equals 1 unit of mobile. Thus, it is relatively cheaper for India to concentrate its resources in the production of woolen cloth again. Criticism 1. Unrealistic assumption of labor cost. In calculating, it takes only labor cost and neglects non-labor cost involved in the production of commodity. 2. Unrealistic assumption of constant cost. In the real world, there is either increasing or diminishing cost. 3. Factor not fully mobile internally. 4. Two country, two commodity model is unrealistic. In actuality, trade is taking place among many countries in many commodities. 5. Unrealistic assumption of full employment. 6. Neglect the role of technology. 7. It ignores transportation cost. 8. Static assumption of fixed proportion. 9. No similar taste. 10. Self-interest hinders its operation. The doctrine of comparative cost does not operate if a country having comparative disadvantage does not wish to import a commodity from the other country due to strategy, military, or developmental consideration. 11. Impossibility of complete specialization. Complete specialization will be impossible on the basis of comparative advantage in producing commodity entering into international trade. Thanks for watching. If you found this lesson helpful, please like, share, subscribe. See you in the next class.